This time on a very special episode of Movie Show Plus. It's all about weddings as we get ready for our Brides Night Out event at the Maple Theater.
I'm ready to party!
Tom Santilli visits several local wedding vendors in Michigan, and you'll get some wedding planning tips and advice from some of the area's top wedding professionals, as well as real brides.
Hi brides-to-be, here's a couple tips I have for you from experience.
If you're getting married soon or know someone who is, you are not gonna wanna miss the Movie Show Plus Wedding Special.
You're so pretty. You're so cute. Did you come from work?
All you brides-to-be, first off, congratulations on your big day. I know you have a very exciting time ahead of you planning. My best advice to you is to enjoy every moment. Don't get stressed out or bogged down by details because people don't remember those. They're not going to remember what color napkins you had, what the flowers were. They're going to remember the fun that they had. They're going to remember seeing you two looking at each other during the ceremony and things like that. So just don't stress yourselves out. Just enjoy the time together planning for it and enjoy your big day. It goes by so fast and people are going to tell you that, but it really does. So make sure that you take time on that day for just the two of you to have a special moment together to take it all in. I wish all of you the best and much happiness. Congratulations.
Well, I am here at the Elysium Experience with the executive producer of the Elysium Experience, Nick Hardy. Nick, thank you so much for joining us today and talking weddings.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Everybody nowadays, couples are looking to really find a unique experience for their wedding. Everybody wants their wedding to stand out and be a little bit different. What's some ways that you think a bride can create that unique experience?
To create a unique experience requires unique thinking. We have a lot of tools, but first, before we get into that, I'd like to back up for a second. In our culture today, the wedding day is the most attended event of our lifetime. Whether friends or family are coming from near or far, they'll make it a priority to be a part of this day. It's a really unique opportunity. We want to make sure that we're really recognizing that first, so that way we can look at this with the right lens and the right idea on how we're going to go about creating something special and unique for them.
The experience at the wedding reception is one of the most important parts of the day. But what should a couple be looking for when they are searching in the realm of DJ band reception experience?
Yeah, I think I always tell couples and friends and family, they should start with really talking about what's really important to them for the day in terms of the overall experience and walking through that. I find that's the best way to start, and then I always suggest that couples take their binder or whatever, their PDF or spreadsheet, and put the keywords, like 3 words that are really important, and put that at the top. So as they're progressing, and as we know, there's tons of stuff to spend your money on and buy, always come back and evaluate it against those 3 words, and they'll keep you on track.
That's great advice. Boil it down.
Okay.
The essence. What is the Elysium Experience?
If I had to boil down the Elysium Experience to one thing, I would say we're coming back to those 3 words again. That first, it's unique. Second of all, it's personalized or tailored or crafted to our couples. And third, that it is truly an experience. And for people looking for something different and they want a more engaging experience than they see on average at a wedding or event, that is our specialty. We serve those type of clients who want something truly special, and beyond, I don't expect them to just take my word for it, but if they would invest 5 minutes in a phone call, I can get them to start thinking differently, and we can start to help them on how they can start to see how this comes together.
So we are at the Elysium Experience right now. We're in the studio here in Clinton Township, and this is where you actually meet with couples?
Yes. After we talk to them in the front and learn a little bit more about their event vision or their expectation, we can bring them back here to talk more and show them what things they can potentially have at their event. I had seen the Elysium experience with my then boyfriend and fiance while we were planning our wedding, and seeing that the experience was so different than the average wedding that we had attended, we knew that we wanted to hire Nicholas and his team to be a part of our wedding day. He definitely opened my mind to new ways of thinking about the wedding process. I didn't know what to expect on that day, and so he was able to plug in those missing pieces and help me foresee actually what our wedding day would look like based on using his services.
If a couple is interested in learning more about our process, you can find us online at elysiumexp.com, and you can send us an email and we'll get back to you to set up one of those 5 to 10 minute phone calls that we were talking about, and we can get you started on a journey that will redefine your wedding's expectations.
Hello brides-to-be, my name is Amanda and I own Bombshell Bridal Boutique in St. Clair Shores. Today I'm going to share with you my 5 tips for the perfect bridal appointment. Tip number 1, know your budget. We ask budget so that we can help you find the gown that fits within that budget. We're never asking to push you to spend more than you're looking to spend. So be honest with us so that we can find the gown that fits perfectly within that range. Tip number 2, be selective with the people you bring with you. I know it's tempting to bring all of your friends and family, but more people equals more opinions. Your wedding gown is the most self-expressive garment you're ever going to purchase. It's all about you and how you feel in it. So bring a small group of people who are going to support your vision. Tip number 3 is to come with a good attitude. As the bride, you're the centerpiece of this whole day. When you come in with love and excitement, it fills the whole room with energy and the appointment is fantastic. When it's not the greatest day for you, appointments tend to not go quite as well. So if you're not having the greatest day, move your appointment to a day that you feel a little bit better. Tip number 4, be open-minded. So many brides come in with a vision and end up with something totally different. I promise you, I've seen literally thousands of brides. This happens all the time. Be open-minded because you may be totally surprised with what you love. Try on lots of different things, lots of different silhouettes, and let yourself fall in love with the gown. Let the gown find you. And finally, be prepared for the magic to happen. This might sound cheesy, but there is something totally magical when a bride puts a dress on and she's just feeling amazing in it. It is a magical moment. So come prepared to say yes, because you want to be able to take advantage of that magical moment with your people around you, and you're just feeling so in love. It's really, really special. Don't cheat yourself out of that moment. I hope this was helpful, and we wish you nothing but the best in your wedding journey.
Solitude Links Golf Course and Banquet Center is a venue unlike any other. Located in Kimball, Michigan, we have 3 unique banquet halls accommodating 25 to 500 guests. We also feature an extensive selection of menu items. Our beautiful outdoor gazebo, which overlooks a waterfall and lake, provides a perfect, picturesque setting for your wedding ceremony. Enjoy our unique outdoor patio and bar that's accessible from the reception area and available to add to any package. We also offer great off-season packages for any event, November through April. Solitude Links Golf Course and Banquet Center. It's the best kept secret in St. Clair County.
A Dream Limousine continues to be Metro Detroit's finest luxury transportation service. 734-542-6800. Offering late model luxury SUVs to brand new party buses that seat up to 34 passengers. 734-542-6800. Including the one-of-a-kind Escalade Stretch with the exciting jet door. Call 734-542-6800. That's 734-542-6800. A Dream Limousine.
Hi, my name is Liz, and I'm a huge fan of videos for weddings. We watch it every year on our anniversary, and little did I know at the time that it would be a treasure for our son. He loves to watch it. He started watching it when he was like 4 and thought it was the coolest thing to see us so young. And also another really important thing about having a video from your wedding is that you may have family members or friends who pass away, and having that video with them talking and dancing and smiling and enjoying themselves is priceless.
Hello, future brides. A little bit of advice is to splurge on the things that mean the most to you. Especially for me was video of the wedding and the wedding festivities. Having my grandma talk and give me a message means so much more to me now, especially since she's passed. Definitely take time to slow down during the day and take in all the details so that you don't forget any of them, and just really enjoy your day because it really is very special. And good luck.
Well, hey, I am now here at Gerard Tuxedo in Livonia. I'm here with the owner of the company, Jen Gerard. Jen, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. So I'm here because, of course, we were doing this wedding show. We're trying to help out brides and give them some insight into the different vendors that they can, obviously that are important in their wedding planning. And of course, one of those things is the groom. We can't forget about the groom. He's got to look good day of the wedding, and that's what you specialize in. Tell us a little bit about your company and about yourself.
So I've been in tuxedos for over 20 years. I've been in business for 13 myself. It's a great business to be in. We meet a lot of wonderful people. We help them out with their special events, so it's pretty awesome.
Every little niche of the wedding industry has its own trends and things that are happening within that industry. What's new in the world of tuxedos or menwear?
Yeah, so originally, 20 years back, it was all tuxedos. You didn't see anything else but that for a wedding. Everything has changed now. We have a lot of our weddings that will do suits, so not as formal, so that has changed a lot.
Is there still a market for tuxedos?
There is still a market for tuxedos. For black tie events, we still have our weddings that want to be a little bit more formal, but yeah, we're still seeing a lot of suits, so they say the trend is going away. We'll see.
Well, of course, and that's the thing about it is you hear your name is Gerard Tuxedo. Not a lot of people might even know that you even do suits.
Absolutely. So we've been trying to introduce that within the past 3 years. We do suits for rental and then also for purchase. So if a wedding party, some of the people do want to purchase, great. If some want to rent, that's no problem. We can split that up.
And we're here in your beautiful little store here in Livonia. What can a groom, what can a bride expect when they come to your storefront?
So when they come in, we initially want to find out, are they thinking more tuxedo or suit? Once we figure that out, we're going to go ahead, point them in the right direction. What color do they want to do? Because the tuxes and suits come in multiple colors. What kind of fit do they want to do? They want to do more of a modern, more of a slim, and then also like who wants to be in what, because usually the groom's going to be a little bit different from the groomsman.
Right. What are some kind of things that you might be able to give advice to a bride-to-be or a groom kind of looking to start getting into, finding their suit or finding their tuxedo for their wedding? What are just some bits of advice that you might give them?
You always want to make sure that wherever you're going, the people that are helping you out, they're actually listening to you. There are so many different fits now. It's not just so basic anymore, that you want to make sure you're getting the proper fit, that you feel comfortable, your guys feel comfortable. You also want to make sure, are you getting the correct style that you want? You don't want to like all of a sudden pick up your tuxedo and it's like the wrong color or the wrong fit, something like that. So those are all important things to look at. We also do have one of the largest selections of tuxedos in the Metro Detroit area in vest and tie color. So we beat out the big guys.
That's fantastic. What is it about renting from you that they're not going to get somewhere else?
For me, it's always been about the personal experience. People will come here because that's what they want. They don't want to, be treated like a number. They want to come in, they want to meet the owner, they want to know the staff. They want to make sure they're being educated. And then we also actually do care about the way that they look, because that is our calling card, and we care about all of our customers.
So if I come in and ask for like a powder blue tuxedo with ruffles, you would kind of tell me like, I don't really know if that would work for you.
Exactly.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you
so much for doing this. Any parting words for brides? Any words of wisdom when planning their wedding?
Don't stress too much, because you guys have a plan, and if something goes wrong, don't worry about it, because nobody's going to know except for you and your fiance.
Hello everyone, this is Jason with JS Photography. Tom asked me to give you a couple of tips searching for photographers. I've been a professional wedding photographer for the last 20 years. Here's 3 things that you definitely want to take into consideration in your photography search that you're doing for your wedding. One is quality. Great shots outside is only a very small portion of your wedding day. You need to make sure you see pictures of them in all kinds of situations and in various images to document that when you're meeting with them. Because of the fact that today there's so many church restrictions, you have creative decor that brides are doing today, and you have very difficult ambiance in some of the reception halls with the way you guys are setting them up and creative lighting. This is all stuff that you want to make sure you capture and document correctly, and make sure the photographer you're looking at is capable of doing that. Next one is personality. Personality is one that's often overlooked. That photographer is going to be with you all day, often telling you, your husband, fiance, wife, either one, and as well as your bridal party, what it is that what you need to do, where to be, how to do things, and moving you around. And you want to make sure that your personalities mesh and that you trust that person and that you're comfortable with them. If you're not, it will show in your picture. So that comfort level with the personalities is very important. Third one is experience. There's so many moving parts to today's weddings, much so more so than it was 20 years ago. Things change every single day. You need to make sure that you have a photographer that's capable of handling all that kind of stuff. There's going to be time delays, there's going to be backup of this, something's going to change. He needs to be able to problem solve, move quick on his feet, make sure everything is taken care of regardless of what's thrown at him, and keep you calm the whole time. Because if you're calm and you're stress-free, your wedding day goes off perfect. And then on the same note, the energy and fun that you're having that day is portrayed in your images. If you're stressed out and miserable and worrying about things, it's going to show that way. So you want a photographer who has the experience to make sure your day goes good. Trust your gut, do your research, make sure there's no red flags. If a photographer gives you a red flag on any kind of thing, move on to searching for another one. So there's some tips for you. Hope you enjoyed them, and thanks. Talk to you soon.
brides-to-be, here's a couple tips I have for you from experience. 1, don't sweat the small stuff. You do you on your wedding day. It's such a quick day, and it happens so fast that if you don't want to take a picture, don't take it. Go dance. Also, don't get too drunk. You want to remember that beautiful day. Good luck.
Some advice that I have for current brides-to-be would be to hire a professional wedding videographer to capture all those special moments of your day. It is an investment, but truly worth every penny. There's no way to describe watching your vows over and over again every year. It's just really special. Having a professional wedding videographer was truly one of the best decisions that we made when planning our wedding.
Well, I am here at Jim DeFalco Farm Bureau in Clinton Township with Jim DeFalco himself. We are in the midst of a wedding theme show of Movie Show Plus. And I know what you're all thinking. The first question you're probably asking is, what are we doing talking about insurance? But there's actually a lot of different things that a bride-to-be should be thinking about when it comes to insurance.
100%. There's, most of the time people don't necessarily think about this aspect of it. They're thinking about all the normal stuff, DJs and pictures and all that stuff, and that's understandable. But they're not thinking about what happens maybe right after, right? And a lot of things go into play with that. You're generally combining households for the first time. You got 2 people that are gonna put their auto insurance together. Maybe you're purchasing a new home, or you're going into your first home together and putting that all together. So there's good things about this. I mean, there's discounts going into having 2 cars together. There's something about creating a household together in this aspect. Another big aspect of it is starting life insurance for each other for the first time. You're protecting each other's futures.
Yeah.
And it's never less expensive than right now with life insurance. So if that's a thought in your mind, to start protecting each other's futures and your future family's futures, now is the time to get that rolling, So there's a lot that goes into it for sure.
And like you said, wedding planning enough is, they have enough things going on. I'm sure you are asked this sometimes, or maybe you even have an answer, in your mind for this, but why should people consider your agency versus all of the other choices and options that might be out there?
That's a great question. We have a ton of experience in the building. Combined, we are the #1 organization in Farm Bureau out of about 460 agents. So we have tons of experience. We work with a lot of customers, but we also make sure that we have enough people here to work with all those customers. So we have a very large service team as far as an insurance agency goes. So you've always got someone here to talk to when you're making changes, because like we're talking about, that's a change getting married, but there's gonna be a lot of changes as time comes through. As you get a little older, your job might increase, your salary might increase, so you might need more coverage in certain ways to protect your liability and things like that, to make sure if something were to happen, you're protected.
There are a lot of valuable things at a wedding. After a wedding, for example, I know a lot of brides hold on to their dresses. Is there a such thing as taking out insurance like on a wedding dress or on like valuables that might come from a wedding?
Sure, so you can always specify items in your homeowner's policy with us, right? It's called a special personal articles policy, sorry. So that's designating a specific item or items. Maybe it's a collection of things. Really common ones are jewelry, wedding rings, furs, a collection of guns maybe, or things like that. These are popular ones. Paintings, all this kind of thing, right?
Would these guns qualify?
Not those guns. Those are priceless.
Those are priceless.
There's
Can't put a price
almost
on.
Zero value. I'm not sure if I'm...
Well, you say priceless. Okay.
Yeah, I mean a different thing than you think.
Oh, I got it. If there's a parting, a parting message that you'd like brides to remember, what is that?
Enjoy your day. Number one, there's nothing as special as that day. There's going to be some other events throughout life that are going to be impossibly amazing, but this is certainly one of them, and it's a lot of work leading up to it. We understand that, but just sit back and enjoy that day, because it's incredible. It's the start of something, and it's not the pinnacle of what's coming. It's the start of something. So enjoy it and know that, and we look forward to maybe helping you afterwards protect what's coming.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Amy Harrison and I own Stems Floral. I definitely would say open lines of communication with your florist is important. Find somebody that you're comfortable with. Conversation's easy. Don't feel like, you have a silly question or, you're feeling pressured into something. You want to find somebody that you're super comfortable with. Going into your consultations, maybe look at Pinterest, or if you see something that really inspires you, bring that with you. I really like when I have a bride that says, I've looked at your Facebook page and I love your work. I trust you. Just do what you do. And those are my favorite, because then I can really run with it and I can really create something that's one of a kind. Color scheme, that's another thing. I think it's important that you both choose the color, because that way you both feel like you have a part in the wedding. And when you see those centerpieces with that pops color that you like, he likes, it brings it all together. It really does. The popular colors right now are the blushes, the navies, the burgundies, and golds. But there are those brides that will love, creating those one-of-a-kind crazy bouquets that I absolutely thrive for. So, just find somebody that is super comfortable with. That's number one, I would say.
Hey, Greg Russell here from Movie Show Plus, enjoying being here at the Foundation Hotel this week. We've been taking the show on the road quite a bit. Now, if you've got a business that you would like us to showcase, just let us know. Get in touch with us via our website right here, movieshowplus.com, and we'll get back with you. And hey, who knows? You might be the next movie star right here on Movie Show Plus.
Next time on Movie Show Plus, we'll go from talking about weddings to talking about us.
They look exactly like us.
And it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. Dumbo, of course. Tom Santilli will fill you in on whether or not the latest live-action Disney film takes the character to new heights.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy.